Welcome to Qigong class, everybody. Fragrance Qigong covers all of the major meridians, works all the organs, and it's pretty simple. So I hope that sounds good. I'll invite you to scoot yourself forward on your chair. Today, let's place both hands over the chest. And if you'd like, you can gently draw the chin down and just allow yourself to feel where you're at right now and breathe. If you'd like to set an intention for your practice today, now is a great time to set your intention. And as we move into this practice, I invite you to be aware of your heart, to feel the heart pumping, working on your behalf without any conscious effort on your part. And as we move into this practice, I say thank you to this heart of mine. Thank you for always working for me, even when I forget about you. Let's breathe a little in through the nose and out through the mouth, together 3 times. Breathing in and out, in and out. Once more, in and out. And relax your hands down. So with the Fragrance Qigong, um, there's a little, well, I'll explain it as we go through it. And we'll get more fluent as we go. This is my first time practicing with notes since I've come back here. I haven't practiced with notes in a long time, but I don't want to mess up this set. So this is our starting position here. And your wrists, you want to, with all these movements, you want to keep your wrists pretty straight, and that's going to help allow the qi to flow. So the first movement is called opening, and you just go like this, and then you go like this. And then we do that 5 times. And there's a little bounce to it. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's about it, really. So then you're going to go ahead and put your palms together. And from opening, we go into tail. So for this, we'll still start out with our hands over on your right shoulder. And then they just bounce down and then bounce up. And this little bounce does something kind of sneaky. So when we're doing this, we want to do it at a somewhat moderate pace. So it's not like slow and up. That's going to use the muscles. You want to bounce. Here is where we're moving more of the elbows. It's moving more of the energy through the meridians in the arms. Just feel this little bounce move in the arms for you. And then let's go ahead and meet with our hands at the bottom of the movement. Now we do something similar, but we just go up and down. This is called bird. If you're standing, you might notice there's a little rock that kind of happens. Can you feel that little bounce in the elbows? So when we're doing these movements with the elbows, we're hoping to balance the energy of the lungs, large intestine, pericardium, triple burner, small intestine, and the heart. Now let's all meet with our hands up at the top. We're going kind of quick through this first round just so you can get a feel for it, and then we'll weave more nuance into it. So from this, we go into a movement called 8. It is not related to how many times you do the movement. Just a heads up. Some people, I don't know why they might think that. So for this, what you do is go ahead and pull your hands apart a little bit. And what you do is your hands are going to come down and feel your elbows kind of come back and the chest opens a little, and then they bounce up. So it's just that. So here, now we're moving the energy more through the meridians that and the organs associated with the lower half of the body. Because when we're pumping with the arms, it's moving the energy through the chest and the back and working on more of the liver, gallbladder, kidney, stomach, urinary bladder. It's said that when people practice this in groups, that they emit divine celestial fragrances. And let's do it. 3, 2, 1. And let's just pause here and take, oh, thanks. Let's pause and take a little breath. Next, we go to piano. So for this, you can just have your hands kind of at a relaxed height because you don't want to tense up your traps. And so for this, the piano goes like this, piano goes like this. That's it. And again, you kind of pull the shoulders back a little bit. Feel how when you do that, the hands just kind of spring back into place. Now this practice is going to build, so you might not notice much the first time we run through these movements. And I bet that by the third time, we might feel ourselves in a state of supreme relaxation. So now we're going to go from piano to fish, and it's pretty complicated to transition. You guys ready? You just do the same movement, but palms up. Now this is fish, obviously. Let yourself breathe. So here, now we can conclude our fish. So let's meet with our hands crossed. I'm just doing this so we can sync up. This isn't really part of it. So now we'll come back to being like a little Qigong robot. I am so healthy. And we go to wind is the next movement. And you go like this. So you can see we're varying between using the elbows to originate the movement and the shoulders. Elbow, top half of the body. Well, more of the arms, I guess. And the shoulder movement's more of the lower half of the body. Now the next movement is called left, but it doesn't actually matter which side you do it on. Just so you know, but classically it is called left. So let's come back to the center. And with left, you bring your hands a little closer together. And then we're just going to make a circle. Feel that kind of bounce up, and then they just relax down. Just swinging your arms like you're just walking down the street. You'll notice these movements are at a much more brisk pace than our usual flows. By tensing and relaxing the muscles, oh, now we'll go the other way. So now this is right. Regardless of which way you're doing it the right way. So by tensing and releasing the muscles, it helps to drive the qi. It generates qi and from the movement, and then it drives it through the meridians without the muscles tensing up. Let's go around 3, 2, 1. And next is row. So you're going to hold your oar, and the movement is mostly in the shoulders with this one. And so you come down, and then you come back up. But the hands are open, so you can make space for the oar. There's a little movement in the elbows, but it's mostly from the shoulders. I've never actually been on like a row crew, but I wish I had so I could make some jokes about about that. I wish I had like a drum. Boom, 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 boom. So from row, we go to wheel, which is probably the most complicated one out of the whole bunch. So not very complicated, but let's row three more times. One, two, three. And set down our oar. Take a breath in and out. So the next one is called wheel. And you start with your hands like this. I'll turn to the side, to this side so you can see. So the top hand is going to come down on the outside, and then the bottom hand comes up the inside. But it's really just, you're just moving the elbows. Feel, it's interesting to feel into how the hand comes. You use the muscle to have the hand come up, and then the other one is just totally relaxed. Let's do this a little bit more. And if at any point, if you notice your hands or your muscles starting to feel a little bit tired, then feel free to take a break. Don't want to overdo it. So from wheel, we're going to go to boat. So for boat, what we'll do is we'll bring your hands to some stillness. Keep one hand on top, one hand on the bottom. Don't make no never mind which one. And for this one, we're going to swing the elbows side to side. And you try and keep your shoulders down. So sometimes people have a tendency to kind of do one of these. We want to try and keep it low. Mm. Almost there. There's about three more movements. If you pay close attention with the movements with the shoulders, you might notice an interesting sensation in your toes. So my shoulders are starting to tell me that, so I'm starting to notice that we've been working them a little. So let's bring this to some stillness. And next we do a movement called ears. So you can bring your hands down by your side. And with this one, your elbows go pop up to here. And then it's kind of a slow one down. And there we go. And the breath is just nice and natural and relaxed. Also here, where the ears are the sense organ associated with the kidneys. So here we're also helping to work on the energy of the kidneys. This is a newer set. It was only revealed to the public in 1988. And the guy who brought it into the world, the story goes that when he was taught it by this Buddhist monk, that he was sworn to keep it secret for 50 years and practice it all by his lonesome before he could share it with the public. That is a pretty cool. I love all these stories. I have no idea if they're true or not. Okay, let's do this two more times. I think that was two times. So from ears, we go to eyes. So you're gonna make your little duck bills, your little binoculars. I see you over there. And it's very similar. Just don't hit yourself in the face. So you go like this. Ah. Eyes, a sense organ of the liver. And as we work on our eyes, on the physical eyes, it helps us to improve our internal vision as well. And let's go three, two, one, and relax the hands down. Now we've got two more movements, but one of them isn't actually a movement. It's this practice is crazy. Makes no sense. Okay, anyways, so the next one is called home, and you just go like this. Isn't this a gesture in like baseball? Like, don't umpires do this? Safe? This means safe? Mm, safe. A traditional thing to chant in silently in your mind as you practice the Fragrance Qigong, just imagining yourself as an umpire. Hopefully, it's an umpire emitting divine fragrances. Yeah, I never get close enough to find out. So here we're concentrating the energy into the lower dantian. And let's go 3, 2, 1, and then we can meet our palms together. And we're still going to try and keep our wrists relatively straight. And this is called close. So this is our last movement, but the movement now is internal. So now I invite you to sit and feel for about 2 minutes, allowing the breath to be slow, natural. Notice how you feel now compared to the start of class. This last part isn't traditionally part of Fragrance Qigong, but if you'd like, I invite you to join me in chanting the sacred syllable Om. So we can start by breathing out, in, Om. Om. One more. Om. You can gently pull the palms back from each other, and then originating the movement from the elbows, the hands go down, the hands go up. Almost got you there, and then the hands go down. Hooray! We all did Fragrance Qigong.